This video is on rethinking punishment or what actually stops a behavior, and the category that it can go in is behavior and boundaries discipline. The focus is on how punishment is defined by whether a behavior decreases and not by how stern it is. When you hear the word punishment, you probably think of timeouts or grounding or taking away a phone. We tend to judge a punishment by how stern or severe it feels. I'd like for us to completely flip that on its head. Hi, I'm Julie, and today we're talking about punishment. In behavior science, punishment has a very specific definition. It is simply any consequence that makes a behavior decrease or stop completely. So if you yell at your child every single morning to put their shoes on and they still drag their feet every single morning, your yelling is not a punishment because the behavior isn't stopping. In fact, if your child is craving your attention, your stern yelling might actually be reinforcing the delay or making that behavior stronger instead of weaker. We can waste a lot of energy trying to invent harsher or sterner punishments when we are angry. And instead, I want you to shift your focus. Make the consequence for the behavior that feels challenging incredibly boring and neutral. Take away that payoff, and then take all of that energy you've saved and use it to heavily reinforce new positive skills. Reward the good communication instead of getting wrapped up in the bad. Behavior change is not about being the loudest or the toughest parent in the room. It is about being the most consistent with your consequences. So stop feeding the behaviors that you don't want to see anymore and start heavily rewarding the ones that you do.